Another OT, here we go. As this one is tied at 93. You having fun yet?
Oh, I enjoyed this. Yeah, that's
oh
great,
my
great game.
Goodness.
Again, it's going to be a shame for either team to lose this game.
Yeah, here we go. And we're going to have Luke Thomas in the center circle. So the third time today we'll have the toss-up.
James Pope jumping for the Vikings, and Pope playing with 4. Stander playing with 4. Epps, I've only got him for 1 foul. Deliska playing with 4.
They're going to throw the ball, and now it's taken by Dowd as Thomas, kind of like a hockey. He was going to get that stick in there first, but official just waited. All right, Dowd with it. Here we go, double overtime. Off to Thomas. Dowd, baseline, little teardrop off the glass, and good. Good ball movement. Good job by Dowd. 95-93, 4:44 to go. Epps the other way. Double overtime here. Epps gives it off to Stander. Stander cut off by Langer. Now baseline. Epps three-pointer won't go. Rebound Pope. He ripped that one away. They're going to call that a foul. Wow.
They call it travel.
A travel instead of a foul. Boy.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, they looked like there was contact.
Oh, there was a lot of contact. But no call. They called it a travel, so call it the other way. Man. Here's Dowd. Now the Vikings have to play some good defense. In it comes to Newton. Newton, top of the key. Off to Langer. His shot. Got it. And they've hit the first 2 shots in overtime, second overtime, as Langer hits that one. 97-93, 4 minutes to go.
Dowd and Langer, 2 very veteran players, and both step up and knock down jump shots to give them a 4-point lead, but a lot of time left.
Here's Epps, top of the key, underneath. He gets it to Deliska. Strong move, put it up, got it. Deliska, good job as he was underneath the backboard, had to back out, and he scored. And now we're going to have a charge as Stander got in the way of Dowd, and Dowd ran over him.
And Kevin Stander has 4 fouls. What a gutsy play as Kevin gets in the way.
That's 5 on Dowd.
That foul, yeah.
What a gutsy play by Kevin Stander.
Wow. Wow.
And Rocky Lamar's very upset. I'll tell you what, he threw that fit midway through, about 5 minutes to go. He's gotten a lot of calls going his way since then, but not that one.
Now Justin Garrettson checks into the lineup. Boy, nice to see Dowd out of there.
97-95. What a game.
Boy, Kevin Stander played a ball game.
Oh, my goodness.
And he did that and one of those guys was going out of the game on that foul.
Yeah. And they called the charge on Dowd.
Boy, big basket by Lionel Deliska. He stepped up here, and he's has 5 points in the 2 overtime periods, so he stepped up and played well.
Deliska will inbound the ball. Vikings could tie or take the lead on this possession. Folks, we are in double overtime, 3:53 to go, 97-95, Pioneers.
Now a wet spot on the floor. They've got a towel out there. James Pope doing the maintenance duties right now. So, yeah, these officials, they're going to be tired.
They're going to be tired, too. They've had a long afternoon. And it's been a rough game, rough physical game.
Yeah, it has been.
These guys.
Let's see, how many people have fouled out this game for the Vikings? What, 4? Got 4 Vikings have fouled out. Thomas, Hayes, Brown. Is that it?
There is Stander with a basketball. Round a screen, Stander drives inside, floats in the lane and scores! Stander just leaned in, put it in, and we're tied at 97. That is now 4 straight points for the Vikings. 3:36 to go.
15 points for Kevin in this game.
The other way, it's Newton. Newton gives it out front to Garrettson. He'll run the show from now on, as Collard has it on the left side. Back out front to Newton. Newton lobs a pass down low, knocked away, but a foul. More than all was knocked away by Connor, but they're going to say he fouled him.
Michael's hurt. He's on the floor down there.
And on Connor, that's his 2nd foul.
Looked like an arm or a shoulder maybe as Michael hit the deck hard down on that far end. Went up and knocked the ball away from Luke Thomas. But they're saying that he hammered Luke. So Thomas, who's been at the line all night long.
Yeah, he has been there forever. And he'll be back there again as they try to force it inside.
He shot 20 free throws already.
Wow, no wonder he's getting a little tired.
And he's hit.
Yeah, they're still working on Michael.
9 out of 20, but he's hit 5 of those in the first overtime period.
Yeah, they're still working on Michael. Now Michael's going to get up, and that's good to see as Adam is down to the trainer and one of his assistant trainers. Maya Notori's down there as well, and he took a tumble, but back to the free throw line goes Thomas.
I guess you got probably maybe Brody Thompson now. I would guess will come into the lineup at that other guard position.
Probably be Brody. As you said, let's see, Pope has 4 fouls. Brown is out. Deleska has 4. Hayes is fouled out. Thomas is fouled out. They've had 2 players foul out, French and Dowd. Brody Thompson comes in as you expected he would. Michael holding his right shoulder. He's kind of a thin guy. He hit that shoulder hard. May have hyperextended it a little bit when he ran into it.
Hit the deck very hard. Went up high to tap that ball in. I'm not sure if he heard it on the reach or then with a long reach and then hitting the floor after the reach. So, I don't know.
Here's the first free throw. Thomas has been there before. He should know this shot, and he rolls it in.
Got the roll that time.
98-97. Both teams should be in triple digits when this one's said and done, if we ever get done. Thomas hits them both.
He's hit some big free throws down the stretch.
Yes, he has after that air ball. 99-97, 3:19 to go, plenty of time. Pope gives it off to Epps. Epps starts to go right side. They cut that layup. Now he gives it to Stander. Kevin wants to bring Deleska out for a screen. Off to Brody Thompson. Brody dribbling the basketball out front. 17 on the shot clock, 3 minutes to go, double overtime. Thompson between the circles, gives it off to Pope. Turns. Back it comes to Stander. Free ball on the way. Missed it. Long rebound, Brody Thompson. Vikings get another look. Thompson didn't pull the trigger on this one. He brings it back out, or rather Stander. 2:46 to go. 28 on the shot clock. 99-97. Mid-American Nazarene. Here comes F. Strong move in the lane. Got it again.
Wow. Keep it going, Jordan. Keep it going.
99 all. 2:30 to go. Jason Garrettson. This is a heck of a college basketball game. Garrettson leans baseline, goes to Collard.
Next basket breaks 100.
And another foul on the baseline.
That
Collard
could be
will be
James
fouled.
Pope, I'm not sure. Let's see. Nope, it's going to be on
Jordan Epps, his second.
Jordan, yeah.
We'll take that.
You know, one thing you forget about this game, it's been long ago. Lawrence Brown had a 20-point performance for the Vikings. He fouled out 45 minutes an hour ago.
Collard is 3 out of 5 from the line. It's 99 all, 2:23 to go, double overtime.
This could put MidAm over 100 if he hits this. It's 99 apiece.
What a great game. Missed it. We'll have another one.
Let's hex him one more time.
Vikings you'd love to get the lead here with Dowd out of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Got the second one. So Collard gets the second one. It's 100-99, but Valley can take the lead on this possession. Brody Thompson leaves it for Pope. Pope hands it off to Stander out front. Stander between the circles, looks for Epps, not there. Now they give it out to Brody Thompson. Collard wants to shadow him. Epps, top of the key, gonna put it on the floor. Top of the key, he's gonna drive inside, split the double team. Now he gives it off to Pope, 10-footer baseline, rolls around, no good. Deleska was pushed, and the foul on whom? Deleska will go to the line. Foul is gonna be on Luke Thomas.
Wow.
That's the first foul on Luke Thomas.
We've been pushing people around all night. Great position that time by Lionel Deleska.
First foul on Thomas.
He's a very physical player.
Yeah.
He plays inside there. That is amazing with all the fouls that have been called.
Well, here we go. 100-99, 159 to go.
Well, Lionel's had a big game. He's had 5 points in the overtime period, 11 in the game.
Well, let's see if he can knock these down. Remember, he hit a three-point play not long ago. Got the first one. Tie game again.
Good to see him stepping up, too.
1:59 left. I have ink all over my hands. I'm sweating. My palms are sweating.
Yeah.
And we're not even playing.
Yeah. I don't have anything left for tonight.
Good
job, Lionel. Good job.
Deleska gets them both Vikings up, 101-100. Now some full court pressure. Here's Collard into the forecourt. Vikes put that pressure on, with Dowd out of the game.
Now Dowd and French out of the game, and David Clark.
Now Collard out top of the key, Newton. 1:48 to go. Lob it into Thomas. Thomas wants to back his way in, and they lob it underneath the Collard. Taken away by Stander. Stander with a steal. He anticipated that pass in the lane to Collard, took it away. 1:35 to go. Here's Jordan Epps with the basketball. 101-100 Valley. What a game. Epps leaves it off for Brody Thompson. Now Pope. He hit a three from there earlier. This time he gives it to Stander. Tries to get it underneath the Pope. Pope is undercut. Down he goes. No foul is going to be called, but with 16 seconds to go, Valley will have the ball underneath.
16 on the shot clock.
16 on the shot clock. I wish it was 16
yeah,
seconds.
I do too. I do too.
1:21 to go. Thompson looks in, gets it off to Epps. Through traffic, puts it up, partially blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Nazarene.
Well, we can't gripe too much. That could have been a foul on Lionel Derleska.
Yeah.
He just crashed down the middle that time, no call, and that could have been so we can't gripe too much about that one.
Good defensive possession that time by the Pioneers. And here they come. Longer. Timeout taken by the Pioneers. 1:11 to go, 101 to 100. It would have been nice to get a bucket there, but still.
Yeah. You know, and you got two veteran coaches here. You got Rocky Lamar, who's got his 600th win, and Chad Lance. Chad's a seasoned coach and done a great job and had a lot of big wins. And so, you know, these guys are like generals out there planning strategy right now. Now it's Mid-America's turn.
A lot of people here thinking, I was going to go home for dinner about 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I was hoping to get home maybe and watch the end of that Denver.
Not going to see that one. May not see the end of the other one.
Yeah.
The way this thing's going. 101 all with a minute 11, 101 to 100. Vikings with a lead with 111 to go.
Let's switch gears. Relax. Who are you picking to win the NFL?
Well, I was going to say Denver, but they may be losing today. So
are they behind?
Yeah, it's 28 all in the fourth quarter. Wow. So Baltimore's
I was
good.
hoping to see a Denver-New England matchup next week for the AFC Championship.
I think
I like Seattle. I like
Seattle
too.
That
team's playing very well.
If Justin Smith plays, I think I kind of like San Francisco.
Yeah.
So yeah, that game's tied at 28 all with 8:04 to go.
Somebody just dumped a bucket of water right in front of us.
All right,
thanks to one of you guys.
We have a towel.
All right,
here.
Okay. All right.
We have a towel right here.
David Smith's helping us clean it up here. Appreciate it. David, of course, David, the starter on this Viking team.
All right, here we go.
Banged up knee injury right now.
Here's Collard. A minute 5 to go. Collard working against Brody Thompson. Drives inside, cut off, give it back out to Thomas. Now high post to Newton.
I look for him to go to Langer. I think he's the guy they're going to try to get open.
Now they give it out to Collard. 53 seconds to go. 9 on the shot clock. Here's Collard still with the dribble. Taken away by Stander. Now he throws it away. Oh, man, the Vikings had the ball. Derleska had it, I think, and threw it away, trying to throw it down court. Vikings had the ball. 7 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here is Lawrence. They'll give it back out.
Keep an eye on Langer. He's the guy. I think he's the dangerous player. Connor Langer. We've got Brody Thompson on him.
Here's a pass down on the baseline. Taken away. Picked up by Pope, and he's wrapped up, and a foul is going to be called on Thomas. They tried to get it underneath, and Pope picked it up, and Thomas had to foul him.
And you can see, I mean, you sometimes don't know the importance of the point guard, but Rustin Dowd out of there now for MidAm. And you can just see, I mean, he's got good ball players on the floor, but he's the guy that sets things up, gets the ball to the right place, and he's gone right now, and it makes a big difference.
17.3 seconds left. James Pope at the free throw line.
Come on, James.
He'll shoot 2. Of course, everyone's shooting 2 this point.
He knocked down 2 not that long ago. First
one. Got it. Hit the front of the rim. Back of the rim. Dropped in. Now another timeout. 102 to 100. 17.3 seconds to go. All right, now, if he makes his free throw and it gets down to 4 or 5 seconds, do you foul? Or do you not?
I think I do. I foul. I don't give him a shot at even a desperation three-point heave. I put him on the line and make him shoot 2 and hope we do a good job screening out.
That was the big discussion, of course, all week, and a lot of you folks in Olathe who watch are Kansas fans. That was the big discussion, and I would say we could have that situation here if it comes down to, they may try to get a quick 2, though, and then, foul again. But if it comes down to that, I think you foul and do not let them get that opportunity. But we'll see. We'll see if we get that far.
James Pope didn't score a point in the first half. He's got 14 here in the second half in the 2 overtime periods. So, he stepped up and hit some big shots.
And big free throws. Big free throws. 102 to 100, 17.3 seconds. Again, I really appreciate our crew, Chaz Maddie and the crew, James O'Sullivan, Tyrone Ritter, up there, Kendra Duncan doing a great job. 102, Pope of the line. Valley takes everybody off the free throw line here.
Come on, James. One more.
17.3. Let's see if we can knock this down. He does.
Bang.
3-point game. Now they need a 3 or a quick 2. Ooh, look out. Brody Thompson almost with a foul in the backcourt. Now it's off to Garrettson. Down to 14 seconds. Chad Lance saying don't foul. Here's Garrettson. He's going to leave it for Langer. Out front. Down to 6. Down to 5. They're going to let him play. Long 3 on the way. No good. Rebound, kick back out. Donaldson for a 3. We're going to a triple overtime. Garrettson hit it. You've got to foul there. You've got to foul there.
Yeah.
Another overtime coming up. Garrettson in for Dowd. Hit it. 103-0. We go to triple overtime.
Wow.
They took a shot. They missed it. And then they went all out to Garrettson. It's a different opinion than coaches, but, boy, I say you got to foul there. I'd say you got to foul.
Yeah.
You see that too many times. You've got to foul.
I don't know who that was that got that rebound. I think it might have been Thomas and had the presence to kick it out.
Yeah.
I mean, he just, some guys, your natural tendencies, get a ball and take it right back up, and he fires it back out.
Yeah,
Boy.
that's the discussion there. And, boy, it's been a great game. We're going to play another 5 minutes, third overtime. But the young man, Jason Garrettson, give him credit. Desperation 3, and he knocked it down.
Well, and really this is twice now. I don't remember, was it at the end of regulation or the end of the first overtime when Jordan Epps, you thought, well, Jordan's going to hit this second free throw and this game's going to be over. And then here now this time you're thinking, hey, they're not going to score, and Garrettson knocks down that shot. So, boy, give this Viking team credit. They've had the
They're going to go look and see if this is a 2 or a 3.
It was a 3. There's no doubt about it.
Well, why they do that? We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
A few years ago, I noticed my vision getting blurry, and things I do every day, like reading and driving, were becoming more difficult. I thought it was part of getting older, but I was wrong. I have a disease called age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. It's the leading cause of blindness in people 55 and older. The good news is there are treatments that can reduce vision loss from AMD. Plus, there are things you can do now to lower your risk of getting it in the first place. The Foundation Fighting Blindness provides information about preventing and managing AMD. Call the Foundation today at 800-585-0516 for a free AMD packet and take the first step toward protecting your vision. I'm thankful I found out about my AMD early enough to still be able to drive and see the faces of my loved ones. Call 800-585-0516 and get your free AMD packet. You'll be glad you did.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step. You can improve your future.
All right, we're ready. They went up and took a quick look, and we expected it. Beat the buzzer, and it was a three-pointer. So tied at 103. Here we go in overtime number 3. This is a classic game, no question about it.
It's been a great game.
Ball's up. Let's see if we just couldn't get a lead here in an overtime. Here's the man of the hour, Jason Garrettson. I said Donaldson. Jason Garrettson hit that 3 to send it into a third overtime. Langer down low. Good move. Baseline shot is missed, however, by Luke Thomas. Rebound.
Pope Sky for that rebound or what?
All right, here we go. Brody Thompson with a basketball. 4:40 to go in a triple overtime. You need extra pay tonight. Here's Pope. Gives it off to Epps. Jordan Epps. How many minutes has he played tonight? Here's Epps down the middle. Stops. Gives it underneath. Here's Deleska. Strong move. Puts it up. Wheels it off. No good. Oh, strong move. Missed it. Newton with a rebound. Back it comes to Garrettson. Garrettson hit the big 3.
Deleska did everything right except hit the shot.
4:16 to go in overtime. Garrettson leaves it off for Collard. Vikings certainly had their chances to end of regulation and then in the overtime. Here's Collard, leans in off the glass and good. 105 to 103. 3:59 to go. Now they give it off to Pope at the top of the key. Vikings down by 2. Jordan Epps, top of the circle. Gives it around to Brody Thompson. Thompson. Back it comes to Epps. Epps leaves it for Stander. We're in a triple overtime. Stander, ball on his hip, and they say that he carried the ball. So ball comes back to the Pioneers. Vikings had their chances, Joe. You had to make a free throw at the end of regulation and had a 3-point lead at the buzzer in second overtime. So
yeah.
No question about that.
Yeah.
But as it is, they're down by 2. And here is Garrettson. Top of the key, bounce pass, baseline. It goes to Langer. Back out to Collard, who made that shot. Now Garrettson with it. Garrettson, free throw line. Gives it off to Langer. He drives, baseline, missed it. Rebound comes away to Stander. He took it away from Diotta.
Diotta. No, Nick, no, that's to be a violation, Nick.
Stander says, I want that ball.
Likes need one right here. We're down to 2:59, under 3 minutes.
At the top of the key, they give it off to Epps. Epps, 3 on the way for the lead. It won't go. Ball tipped in. James Pope. Pope tipped it in. We're tied at 105.
I keep calling his name, but boy, he's come up big this second half in the 3 overtime period.
2:45 to go. Underneath, Diotta reaches in front of Thomas, but is called for the foul, his 4th. And going to the free throw line is Thomas. Here's a little nugget for us. From Garrettson, his dad is Ron Garrettson, an NBA official, they tell us.
Wow.
And his grandfather was the famous NBA ref of Daryl Garrettson. Is his granddad.
I remember both those names.
Okay.
Wow, yeah. They'd be proud of the young man
Young
tonight.
man has some basketball in there, doesn't he?
Luke Thomas.
Thomas again at the line.
Free throw. That's his 23rd free throw.
Wow.
He shot more than the entire Viking team.
Oh, my goodness. 106 to 105. And now Garrettson's three-pointers send this into a
maybe not. I think Vikings have shot 25.
Third overtime. Here's his next one. He got the roll. I think it was getting tired. That ball can't be long. 107 to 105. 2:38 to go. We're in triple overtime.
Thomas,
here at the Burn
9
Center.
out of 12 in the 3 overtime periods. He was like 4 out of 12, I think, in the regulation.
The other way. Give it off to Pope. Pope hands it to Stander. He'll drive left side inside the lane. Put it up and in. Stander really adjusted in his position in midair and scored. 107 all, 2:18 left.
He Epps and Pope just keep coming up with big play after big play.
What a game. What a game. Collard the other way. Now Newton to Langer. That was the first time we did the starting lineup 6 hours ago. Underneath to Newton. He threw it away. Bad pass picked up by the Vikings with 2 minutes to go, tied at 107.
How long has Lawrence Brown been out of the game? He's been out an hour 15, 20 minutes.
107 all, 150 to go, 24 on the shot clock. Epps leaves it for Brody Thompson. Brody's going to have enough minutes to play a full game. Give it off to Epps, open, baseline. Now he's going to take it inside, 10-foot teardrop won't go. Just kind of short-armed that one a little bit. And the rebound comes down to Thomas. Thomas quickly to Garrettson. Garrettson down the middle, hooks it off to Langer, layup good. Garrettson's had some nice plays in this game. And Langer scores again, 109-107.
And Lionel Deleska got knocked to the ground that time. Looked like he was banged up and didn't really get up. Couldn't get down the floor quick enough, and Langer wide open in there.
Yeah, the other way. They give it to Pope, and we're going to have a foul as
Standard goes to the floor. And that's going to be on Newton, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be a foul on
Newton,
Brandon Newton, and that's his 4th. That'll put Kevin Stander on the line for a couple.
Diotta at the line. Or rather, Diotta coming in at the line is Stander, Kevin. Shooting 2, 1:15 to go.
I'm not sure. Jordan might have been better shooting the jump shot when he originally had it on the baseline. He made the ball fake and penetrated a little bit, which is a good shot, but boy, he's deadly on that jump shot too. Stander needs to knock a couple down right here.
We are in our 3rd overtime. Women lost a month ago. Huh?
Yeah.
Realize how long it seems that women's game
I
was
told
over?
Candy, I said, I'll be home by 7:15. It's 10 till 7 now.
Stander rims the first one off, no good. Kevin will have another one. Diotta's in. Deleska's out. Vikings had their chances tonight. Still have chances with 1:15 to go.
Go on, Kevin.
Knock this one down. Make it a 1-point game. He does.
Yep.
Boy, there were a couple guys up there trying to grab that ball. They let it go, and it rolled in. 109, 108. 1:12 to go. Jason Garrettson, the hero so far of the second overtime for the Pioneers, got the ball. on the left side. Dumps it down to the baseline. They get it inside. Boy, nice move, and they missed the shot.
Wide open shot. Langer, and you don't see that very often, but he missed a wide open shot right under the bucket.
Woo! And
Mike's dodged the bullet with under a minute.
Giada with a rebound, gives it off now to Epps. Epps with it. Epps. He's going to take it one-on-one. Drives in. Foul by Connor.
Langer.
And
that's only his third, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to give it to Collard. That's his first.
First foul. Wow.
All right. Epps at the line. How in the world did Langer miss that layup?
I don't know. Wide open. You know, it would be interesting to go home right after this game is Epps missed the first ball. Go home right after this game and lie down and see how long it takes you to get to sleep. It'd be a while. Come on, Jordan.
We may go 4 or 5 overtimes. I don't know. 40.3 seconds to go. Well, we've missed a couple of big free throws here. Epps trying to tie the game and does. As he hit that one. 109 all, 40 seconds to go. Of course, there is a differential between the shot clock and the game clock. We go to fourth one. I'm going to turn it over to you. Here's Garrettson. Working to Collard, who hands it way out high. 27 on the game clock.
About a 4-second differential.
Back it comes to Collard. Collard will hold. 13 on the shot clock, 16 on the game clock. Here comes Collard, bounces in the lane, puts it up, got it. Collard with a nice shot. Vikings have it, 11 seconds to go. Epps will bring it into the forecourt. Here he comes. Epps, top of the key. And now a timeout with 4.4 seconds to go.
Good timeout because nothing was going for Jordan Epps right there. They were double and triple teaming him, so good call by Chad to take a timeout.
Well, do you go for the win or do you go for the tie?
I think I try to win it.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Isn't that the old adage? No, what do they say? In the road, you play to win. On the home, you play to tie.
Play to tie, so we'll see.
So, I don't know. I would look. I think Epps he's gonna come around. You're gonna look for him, but if he's covered, I'd look for James Pope or Stander. And Jordan might not. Of course, very seldom have we seen him in a situation where he could not get a good shot away. He just can create so much with his quickness and his ability to change directions. But they're gonna try not to let him beat him.
Oh boy. 111 to 109. 4.4 seconds to go. Vikings missed a couple of free throws here. One by Epps and one by Stander. And then they had a chance to win it in regulation. Had a chance to win it in that second overtime, but a big shot by Garrettson. So they'll have the ball right in front of us, 4.4 seconds to go.
And that shows you got a good team when you got a backup point guard like Garrettson who's played very little that can come in and hit a big shot like that.
Great game. Brody Thompson will inbound to the hash mark. Here we go. 4.4, 111 to go. Or rather, 111 to 109, 4.4 to go. They get into Epps. Man, there was a lot of contact, and they did not call a foul. How did they not call that a foul?
Boy, they nailed Collard, just nailed Jordan Epps.
Oh, my goodness. And they just let the ball go out of bounds. No foul called. Wow.
Right in front of us, too.
Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. In it comes. Stander, baseline all the way, puts it up. He's fouled with 0.8 seconds to go.
Wow.
Well, he's got to hit him.
Okay.
Stander went baseline. The foul is on Langer, his third.
Stander's a good free throw shooter, but Jordan Epps got fouled 3 seconds ago.
Oh, my goodness. He just got knocked down to the floor. All right, that's free throw line. Trying to knock these down. Kevin Stander. Kevin's 8 out of 11 from the line.
Come on, Kevin. Big money.
At the free throw line, Kevin Stander, 5'10 sophomore. First free throw on the way, and short-armed it, no good. 0.8 seconds to go. The Vikings have missed some free throws.
Now you got to miss this thing and try to get an offensive tip in.
And they take it. Rocky Lamar takes the timeout. Well, because the Vikings are going to have to try to miss this one.
Yeah, you got to miss it. You got Nick Diotta and James Pope will be on the second position for the Vikings. So they'll be the prime. Now Lionel DeLiska is going to check in, so put him in there. Now, you just got to crash the board. You go where you push somebody out of the way and get the rebound and hope they don't call it.
111 to 109. Yeah, then make a call. But you're right. I think Jordan Epps, he definitely got fouled out here at midcourt.
No doubt about it. Jordan got pushed right here.
111 to 109. We're in the triple overtime, and what the Vikings will have to do now is Stander will have to miss his free throw. And you're right, Joe. Just crash the boards and hope they don't call it, and you can tip it in. That's all you can do.
Kevin Stander has to remember, he's got to hit the rim.
Yeah, got to hit the rim.
Sometimes you see guys banking real hard off the backboard. That's a violation.
Have Deleska and Pope, Diotta in there, and I'm sure Chad Lance has said, hey, 0.8 seconds. All you can really do
go for a tip.
Is go for a tip. Now another timeout. It may be 9 o'clock when we get out of here. Who knows?
It's good. Pressing 7.
Well, no matter what the Vikings lose, if they can't win this game, they still have to really, really keep playing this way because there's a lot of conference season to go.
This game is going to be another confidence builder that we took one of the top teams in the conference right down to the wire. No doubt Mid-America is. They're the defending conference champ, and I think picked to win it preseason. And so, yeah, they're a good ball club. Just a shame if we don't pull this one out. It just gets be a gut wrencher.
Yeah, the big shots. Jason Garrettson hit the 3 to send it to this third overtime. And then Justin Collar just hit the bucket to give the lead. The Vikings, Epps missed 1 and Standers missed 2 free throws here in the last couple of minutes. But you can't fault those 2 young men for the effort they've given us today.
No, they played well. They played very well.
All right. So let's see. Stander at the line, and everybody's going to have to crash. They bring Weigel in. That's a good move. Weigel and Thomas are both in there. Thomas, the most physical player in the conference, but he's able to keep out of foul trouble. He has 1 foul this afternoon. 2. All right, Stander's got to miss, but he's got to hit the rim.
Yeah, got to hit the rim or it's a dead ball.
0.8 seconds to go. And he didn't hit the rim. 0.8 seconds to go. So all they have to do is throw the ball down court. No matter who touches it, the game is going to be over, and Mid-America is going to win it in triple overtime. 111 to 109. What a game.
What I tell you, if the Pioneers hold on and win this conference, you know they'll remember this one.
What a game. 0.8 seconds, all that remains. So all Newton has to, Newton just has to throw it in. I just throw the ball about mid-court.
Hand it to Nick Beata.
Yeah, you can hand it to him. He can't turn and shoot it in 0.8 seconds. Just throw the ball to mid-court and let him fight for it. That's all you got to do. He gets it in to the man of the hour, Jason Garrettson, and in triple overtime, Mid-America Nazarene knocks off the Vikings 111 to 109. We'll start post-game in a moment.
Yep, what a game.
It's a handoff to Rocky Carr. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. He can't go. Oh, no.
Not so fast, Rocky. Did you remember to register with Selective Service within 30 days of your 18th birthday?
No. Oh, too bad. Rocky Carr is stopped just short of the goal line. What do you make of that, Chet?
Well, the law says that every man must register with Selective Service within 30 days of his 18th birthday. Now, Rocky could have registered online at www.sss.gov or at his local post office. Hey, it's the fundamentals, Al, and Rocky just didn't get it done.
You're right, Chet. That's got to be a big disappointment for a young man who had such a promising future. Let's see that again on instant replay.
Let's not, Al. It's pretty painful to watch.
We are back to the Burns Center. What an emotionally draining game. 3 overtimes, 111 to 109. Boy, we have had some battles with this team, haven't we?
Well,
the game up at Olathe went, that go 3 overtimes, didn't it?
Yeah,
we
did.
Won that
we
one.
won that one, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And this thing goes 3 overtimes, and it's 111 to 109. Jason Garrettson had 5 points, but none bigger than the 3 to send it into this third overtime. The Vikings missed a few free throws in the overtime, but I tell you, I can't fault anybody who played for Valley today. This was one heck of a ball game.
Well, the team played hard.
Yeah.
They played very hard. They went toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the conference, and they made a lot of big plays when they had to make big plays. I mean, we can talk about a few misses, but this team really made some big things happen when some big things had to happen.
Well, I think we'll wait for some stats.
Yeah,
I don't even think I want to start on this scoring or whatever's going on here.
I don't want to talk. My book's so helter-skelter here.
We'll wait for some scoring here. Thanks for all of you for for being with us. What a game. 111 to 109. Triple overtime. But in the end,
I believe Chad's coming over.
It comes down to the team that's in first place gets a 2-point victory in 3 overtimes. Boy, I tell you what, you can talk about this one for a while. It's just a great basketball game. No matter which team won or lost, we'd love to have been on the winning end of this thing, but what a great basketball game this one was. We'll wait for Chad Lance to come in. For the game, Mid-America shot 52%, the Vikings 47%. Free throw totals, they were 20, that's not free throw attempts. We had them 24 out of 30. No, they were 44 out of 54. Vikings 24 out of 32. What a game it was. And Chad Lance, these are tough ones, but I'm going to tell you what, that was I know a tough one to lose and a lot of ifs and buts there, but what a great basketball game.
Thanks, Q. Our guys battled tonight.
That's a tough one. You missed a couple free throws in the overtimes, but boy, what games by Epps and Standard. What do you say about the way those guys played? Just everybody.
Well, we're playing well right now. And I just you get in these spots right here, and you just hope your kids can be resilient and battle. I wanted this game for them tonight.
Well, it's a heck of a game. First overtime. You missed the free throw. Jordan Epps goes to second overtime. You're running out of bodies. What were you thinking then? My goodness, you guys had 3 or 4 people foul out of the game. Your bigs were all leaving you.
Yeah, don't foul. Don't foul. We were stranded out there, and, our kids were resilient, and I just can't tell you how proud I am of them.
All right, the Jason Garrettson three-point shot. It kicked out of the lane. You didn't foul there, but there was a lot of time left. It comes out to him. Really nothing you could do there, and he knocks it down.
Yeah,
Were you thinking about fouling, or was that you?
That's our philosophy, but, we've been working on so many different things, and we hadn't worked on it enough. And, it bit us in the butt.
Well, but the ball goes in the lane. It's a kind of a crazy bounce. If someone grabs it in the lane, game's over, but it bounces off somebody's shoulders, goes out to him, and that's just the way these things go sometimes.
Yeah.
But what a great game, Coach. If you play like you did against CMU and you continue what you played today, there's a lot of conference season left.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of season left. So, like I said, I got to get in the locker room and hug my guys and make sure they're ready to go.
Oh, I think they're ready to go. Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
One tired guy tonight is Chad Lance, and he's going to go to the locker room with his team. Let's take a look at the scoring before we leave you. First of all, I'll go over the scoring for Mid-America and let Joe get to the totals for Valley. Mid-America led by Connor Longer with 19 points. 24. Jacob French, had 24. And then Langer had 19. 18 for Rustin Dowd. 14 for Justin Collard. 10 for David Clark. 8 for Brandon Newton. 5 for Jared Garrison, but he probably had the biggest shot. He did have the biggest shot. Yep. The three-pointer to send it into overtime. How about Valley scoring?
Well, the Vikings looks like 5 different players in double figures. Jordan Epps leads the way with 26. Right behind him, 18 out of Kevin Stander. Both those guys played a great game. James Pope, 17. All of James. James is in the second half in the overtime. Almost forgot about Lawrence Brown. He had 20. Lawrence fouled out probably 6 or 7 minutes left in regulation, and he ends up with 20. A tremendous game for him. 13 points for Lionel DeLisca. Lionel came in and played very well tonight, I thought. 6 points for Kendall Hayes before fouling out. Jim Thomas had 5, including a big 3, and then 2 points each for Brody Thompson, that reverse layup for him, and then Nick Diotto off the bench got 1 inside 2 for 2.
Well, they shot 51% for the game. Vikings shot 47. Both teams well over 100. Yeah. They shot 54 free throws, made 44. Good percentage. The Vikings were 24 out of 32 from the line. So they made 12 more free throws than we shot, but big physical team. They go inside, and that's the game. The way the game was called, and that's how it ended. Turnovers, 23 for them. Vikings only had 15 turnovers in this game, and rebounding.
Very
let's
even.
see,
44-40.
44-40. So the big stat, we probably took more shots in, but at the free throw line, they were just the line time and time again. What a game, though, Joe. It's a tough one to lose. You could tell, Chad, very emotional.
Oh, well,
on the coach, those are tough.
Well, you got to remember, we're trying to climb. I mean, we lost our first, 4 or 5 conference games, and so we're trying to climb back into the race. And, boy, what a huge – I mean, you talk about a shot in the arm. That game the other night against Central was a shot in the arm. the guys will get a lot out of this anyway, just playing as well as they did. This will be a big boost for them, I think, but it would have been even a bigger boost if we could have pulled it out.
Well, before we leave, let me just make one quick check, and see, we might as well stay here a few more minutes.
Yeah, I'm in trouble now. I'm going to be an hour late anyway. So.
Yeah, right. You went 3 overtimes. Yeah, right. So, yeah, that's what I'll probably get, too. Well, it was 3 overtime game. Yeah, sure it was. Anyway, we'll check if we can get some scores on the men's side from the Hack before, because I'm sure all those games are over. This one goes into the triple overtime books. But let's see. We do have the scores now. It looks like Evangel beat Culver 76-66. It was Avila over Peru State 79-74. Baker knocked off Graceland 68-58. And looks like Benedictine, is that right? Benedictine defeated Central 51-50.
Wow.
And we have 111-109, Mid-American Nazarene. So those are the scores that we had for you today. This Viking team, a lot of conference schedule left. Let's keep it going.
Well, we got 2 more home games this week. The good thing about this loss, you don't have a lot of time to fret over it. We turn right around and play Monday night. A good Benedictine team coming off that win over Central. They'll come in here Monday evening, then again Thursday night. Avila comes here before we head to Graceland next Saturday to end the first half of the season.
All right, we're done. We'll just see you Monday. Final score 111-109 in triple overtime. Joe, enjoyed it. We'll do it Monday.
Look forward to it, Ken.
So long from Marshall.